Penis. See, I do the reverse of what Critical Role does. The Critical Role people, the players try to get the DM. No, I'm the monster here. I control it. You live in fear of me. Anyway,
hi everybody.
Hi, welcome
Hi.
to Crypts and Cryptids channel, where we play D&D. Tonight we'll be playing Mountain of Mystery. I almost said Monsters of Mystery. That's a whole
mean,
stream.
Joined.
Anyway,
Really, you're not entirely wrong.
hello. So, yeah, tonight we're gonna be playing with the half of the group that is still in Isocross. In episode 49 tonight, and some stuff is gonna happen. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Everything will be fine.
But I mean, do we have any other? Since a bunch of people were asking, Roll for Cake. The episode 7 will drop on YouTube this coming Wednesday, and then the Wednesday after that, we will be streaming episode 8. So every other Wednesday, we're going to be streaming Roll for Cake, and then the Wednesday we do not stream it, we then drop the VOD onto YouTube.
cool.
Now that's out there.
Episode 8 on May 8th. Easy to remember.
On Mate.
The 8th on the 8th. That's right, mate.
Still remains the single funniest episode I've ever fucking played.
Yep.
I don't think I'll ever be able to top the rabbits and the squirrels.
No,
Nobody will believe me. No one will believe me, but that was all completely off the top of the brain.
It was
the note
peak.
that I had in my head was Ivy meets animals. That was what I had.
It was honestly the most quintessential example of Dungeons and Dragons I think I've ever actually witnessed.
Listen, I planned so fucking little, it would surprise all of you.
No.
Except for the ones that have played with me long enough and actually understand.
Or have DM before.
Anyway, unless we have anything else, let's go ahead and do the recap.
What did I just do? There we go. Having recovered the silver dragon egg from the belly of the beast beneath the waters of the Concordian Bay, our druid, our Genasi, our Goliath, and our Mammothari made their way back to the surface to find the unfortunately named vessel of their fellow adventuring party inexplicably abandoned. Boarding the massive ghostly ship drifting nearby, the group discovered a glowing cerulean gem hovering above the rearward deck of the decrepit galleon. Moments later, the decomposing remains of an orcish buccaneer and 9 spectral pirates materialized, demanding that a member of our party sacrifice the energy of their soul to recharge the power of the gem. Our cleric channeled the divinity of the Stormlord, and our Mammothari taunted the undead crew with a flask of exquisite rum, instead agreeing to allow each of the phantoms to temporarily possess him so that they could experience the effects of the alcohol once again. With his crew sated, the Orcish Buccaneer gave our Mammothari a token that could be used to call upon the aid of the ghostly ship, and the first mate released the captured members of our group's fellow adventuring party from the glowing gem, allowing them to return to their own vessel and begin sailing eastward. As the ship crossed the bay, our druid attempted to remain awake through 2 more successive nights, struggling to ignore the ceaseless whisperings within her mind before eventually succumbing to her fatigue and experiencing a dream of the multiversal monstrosity stalking her thoughts but unable to find her. The party woke the next morning and reached Nicodranus by midday, returning to the lavish chateau to recuperate as our monk was visited by his dragonborn teacher. Our cleric purchased another diamond before the party departed the city, transporting via plants to find themselves not in Trostenwald, but instead on a high mountainside where they were confronted by the armored knight, who had stepped through an astral fracture and removed his helmet to reveal the gray skin, dark beard, and shaved head of a Goliath, with a striking similarity to our party's monk. That is not where we pick up.
That is not where we pick up. We pick up with the group that was up in Isocross, where they battled a zombie giant king and a few of his cohorts and successfully retrieved their own egg. and made their way back to the home of Uncle Phil, where they took a little bit of time to recuperate. Yes.
I'm still a little bit upset that you stuck a monk against undead who are immune to stun.
Damn, fucking right, I did. I still remember you going, ooh, that's right, I have stunning strike. And like you were like so excited, you're like, I'm gonna stun this guy and that guy, I'm gonna stun everybody. I'm like, yeah, you will.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you got that
You got your
stunning
hopes
strike.
up. That was
You
your
got
first
that
mistake.
stunning strike.
Into it.
Um,
You stun him with your strike. Oh, it is worth pointing out that the captain of the ghost ship's name was Captain Erasmus Marcellus Crunch, leader of the Crunchberries.
it's canon.
I did not make that up.
And you just
That was
made
all
every
them.
stoned person watching Munchie now.
So
I'm not
did
stoned
ask,
enough for this.
and Uncle Phil, they visiting the Fresh Prince. Actually, the character that you see on here, Prince Nerdy, her character's name is Fresh Prince. Her mother's names are Sound of Bells and Wisp of Air, and she had to go and find her Uncle Phil. She is the Fresh Prince of Bells Air, and on the lookout for her Uncle Phil.
And none
And
of it
might
has
I
been
just
traumatic
add-
at all.
She hates puns, yet plays the punniest named character of the entire group.
And I turned the name into trauma.
Yeah.
I
Speaking
hurt
of
her
trauma,
with it.
hmm He said, "Oh, here, let me make that hurt. Does that hurt? Does that hurt enough yet? Here."
Put salt on that bitch, lemon juice. I season that shit.
uh-huh. He
Season
let
it.
it simmer. That's what he did.
I did, and I'll do it again. Anyway, yeah, you all find your way back to the abode of Uncle Phil. It is warm in here. There's tea already made. Some of you are looking kind of rough, feeling the cold, feeling the battle that you just dealt with. But it feels much better here, much more homier, much more safe. Prince, you have the egg wrapped in a cloak, right? Lotus, you took your cloak off and wrapped it. If I remember right.
I think that's what he did. Yeah.
Yeah. So you have that wrapped up with you. As you sit down and you place that on the table, fuck his voice.
Here we go.
Everything's fine. I just went a little Newark there.
No, you went full 30-year smoker, buddy.
Yeah.
I see you got your egg back. You ready to head back down south?
Do you want some coffee, dear? Yo, that's the next tavern lady right there.
Fuck yes.
Yep, she works with Jennifer
Hey, girl.
Coolidge.
No.
They're a couple. They're an item. That's Jennifer Coolidge's wife.
Yeah, my name's Julia. Good to meet ya. Anyway.
You know who really wants a hot dog, kid?
Fuck, now I gotta like find that voice again that like I don't know if I can. Shit.
Remember, he drank some hot tea. It soothed his throat. We're fine.
Yeah,
It's fine.
sure. So you were successful.
Anyway.
And nobody died. Good start.
Well, I wouldn't say nobody died, but none of us did.
Did anyone die there?
To be fair, they were already dead, so like
Exactly.
now they're re-dead.
Semantics are important sometimes.
Less animated, maybe.
Yeah, well, I went and checked on the place once myself. Decided to not go in there again. But
That's
it's
fair.
impressive what you guys pulled off. You are your parents' children.
Lotus steps forward, kind of pushes past everyone, and takes a seat, and just kind of sits there and looks up and goes, "They definitely are."
He grabs another pot, and you can smell this tea. This is the tea you like specifically, and he pours that for you.
Already holding out his hand.
Yep, he pours the other one for the rest of you. Sit, relax for a bit. You have a way home.
Our tokens still work, right?
They are all still set for the tavern, yes.
We probably fine.
Good. Good. All right. What about you, Lotus?
Oh, I go where the wind takes me. You know me.
Always good to have your company.
Forgot how frigid it was up here.
Well, you all accomplished something I stopped more than a few doing. Because they were either brave enough to try or stupid enough. As for heading home, I got a message from your parents.
All right.
Their visitor is impatient to see you. You guys, remembering the last time you spoke with the parent party through the mirror, through Raziel's mirror, there was a mysterious changeling figure who showed up, asking where their brother was.
There was indeed.
Fine.
Kahlan just glances at Laz, seeing his reaction to that.
He tenses.
Care to explain? Listen, the quiet thing is my thing and Lotus's thing. Speak up, kiddo.
Let's say that I understand your rage and your hatred because piece by piece and little by little, they take away everything and everyone that we care about. My brother fell to them, and his brother fell to them. So we are going to have ourselves a little search and pay them back.
And you're going where to search?
Wherever the wind takes us.
We have reason to believe they're hiding in the ethereal plane.
Astral.
Sorry. Thank you.
You already knew that, so I'm gonna do.
My favorite place
It
to go
has been a
wander.
while since we played these characters, so
Mm.
I'm being generous. Well, the astral plane is nothing to really scoff at. We had to make a trip there once. Not fun. Not as
Depends on who
fucked
you
up as
ask.
the Feywild, but not fun. Well, take your time, rest up, all that. Do you guys wish to have any conversations with yourselves, or?
Yeah.
Who-
Dustin, is this prior to having our long rest here, or is this the morning after?
You had a long rest, and then you guys took a couple hours to head to the castle, fought, and then you've taken a couple hours to head back here. So it's probably like 3 or 4 in the afternoon at this point. You have not had a long rest after the giant fight.
Thank you for clarifying.
Do have to ask who has the highest perception?
Not me. Not me.
Probably you.
I have 15.
Honestly,
My passive perception is 14. That's actually
Okay, I
higher than
mean,
I
other
thought it
than
was
me. Okay,
I think it's you.
Kahlan would have noticed. Lotus has not. His eyes have not moved from Prince. Just he's sitting there maskless, holding his cup, just keeping an eye and staring at Prince.
I know you said cup. I'm fully aware you said cup. I did not hear the word cup.
Considering the conversation we had before the stream.
Listen,
And now everyone in chat is just like, what were they talking about?
Exactly.
Since
What do you think they were talking about?
since the moment
we
that
were
he
talking
grabbed
about
the egg,
cups.
yeah.
since the moment he grabbed the
Holding-
egg
holding
and
cups in our
stated
hands.
what he had stated,
Yep.
and she made sure that the egg went back to Prince,
Smashing cups.
she has been keeping an eye on him,
Stop it!
and she just very subtly
Smash
has her hand on her dagger.
This is a weird image in my head. No, thank you. Okay.
Yeah. Is there anyone that would like to have a conversation with it? Anyone else?
Yeah. My brain just stopped. Anyone else? Help me out here.
Apparently, the stream skipped
What are we trying
for
to
some
figure out?
people.
Did anyone else want to have a conversation with anyone else before we moved further?
Can you guys hear me?
I thought Tiff was saying that Prince did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Was that-
my brain stopped. So
Oh, okay.
Can you guys
I
hear me?
don't know how to restart it for you.
Yep.
Well, unplug it, plug it back in, see if that works.
all right. Oh, yeah, sure. Prince
By the
will.
way, I can't hear or see Nimue.
Neither can
I
I.
see her on the stream.
She's gone
But I
from.
see her mouth moving on the stream, so I assume she's talking.
Stand by.
While he
Womp.
works on that, Prince will want to have a conversation with her uncle.
Go ahead and refresh M.
Can you hear me?
Technical difficulties. Actually, last episode of Roll for Cake, we didn't. Did we have any technical difficulties?
None that you've seen.
In the last episode.
See, and this is why you get a good production team behind you.
Can you hear me?
There you are.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
That got fixed.
Yes, I had
Anyway.
said something, but
Yes.
y'all just didn't hear me.
Sorry. I look over here and you're not here. I thought you just turned your camera off, but I look over on the stream and there you were and your mouth was. I'm like, something's fucked.
I had said since Lotus had grabbed the egg and said what he had said
Hold on.
at the end of the last.
Now your voice is being picked up through your headphones and your laptop again.
God dang it! Please hold.
Fix your
Yeah.
shit. I gotta get
For,
it
for,
right.
for a little piece of flair, by the way, Lotus is sitting there without his mask on. So anytime you see like somebody says something funny or anything like that, all you see is his shoulders going as if he's laughing because you can't hear him.
Wow.
So Kahlan has been keeping a close eye on Lotus since they had retrieved the egg. She just has felt a little nervous about him. So as he's staring at Prince, she very subtly is just kind of leaning and just has her hand kind of just resting on top of her dagger. Like people when they have swords and they'll just like sit with their hand resting. She's very, very relaxed, but it is on her dagger.
Okay.
I imagine she's doing the the Thor in the trailer lean into the frames, into his line of sight.
And real quick, Lotus, you also have a token that would take you back to Zadash.
Do I notice him staring at me?
I don't. Eventually, probably.
Do you notice Lotus?
You notice Lotus? Staring and
That's not a
bearing down on
pun.
you?
That's not a pun.
No,
Play
still.
on words.
I don't know. I got a 13 on my perception. I don't know if I noticed. I think she's distracted because she wants to have a conversation with her uncle, so she's not paying attention.
Fair.
Hold on a second.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, I rolled kind of good for him. He does notice you want to have a conversation. So it's at least 10 minutes of the both of them sitting there waiting for one of them to start the conversation. That whole like awkward, just like, all right, who's gonna talk first?
I just imagine Kahlan and Laz are connected via their minds, just talking to each other. Like, can you believe this shit?
You want me to? You think I should?
down
should
on
I-
you?
I'm
on
gonna-
this one or that one?
Kahlan, I'm gonna fart really loud.
Why?
See, this is the problem. Laz is not thinking or doing any of this. Anthony is thinking and doing this nonsense because Anthony is a fucking goofball. Laz is not in that space, so that's not
No.
happening in his head.
If I may, I kind of want to roll insight on Kahlan because I know her better and I would know her stance at this point.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, she's just sitting. She's leaning. Her hand is on her dagger. It's the one. It's the one with the gem. So she's just like playing, kind of like just playing with the gem
Just
on the end.
Just rubbing the gem. Just some.
Just the tip.
Y'all,
Just the tip.
y'all thirsty ass bitches. Okay.
I don't know what
dirty
you're talking
20,
about.
Dirty 20 to notice Nimue's stance. God damn it, you guys.
What'd you roll?
Dirty 20.
Yeah, you noticed.
Yeah. I try to catch her eye if she looks at me, just to
With
figure
a
out.
20 easily enough, yeah.
Yeah.
me see.
And you
Let me see
would
if I
then
notice because
what
I'm staring at Lotus.
You would then notice what she's looking at, which
Okay,
is Lotus staring at you.
I
You do
turn
in
to
fact
her face
notice
with a
Lotus.
staring and I'm. Did you need a? She's got like the teapot in front of her. Did you need a refill?
He huffs, picks up his mask from beside him, stands up, hands the cup back to I can never remember his name.
Phil?
Phil. Yeah.
Phil.
Full moon.
He
Do not
hands the
know.
cup back. He hands the cup back to him and just kind of shakes his head and walks out.
Ah, it's about that time anyway.
Meanwhile, he puts his helmet back on and in loud enough that everyone can hear him. He looks at Phil and just goes, "These children are going to kill themselves with this thing. You know that, right?"
When I first met him, I think I would agree. But my former party is surprisingly stupid enough to not let that happen.
Did you say that out loud, Lotus?
Yeah.
What was that? Tell
Mhm.
Oh, okay. Because honestly, here's the thing. I don't know if we've talked about it. I don't know if we've come to this agreement verbally, but I, for one, am perfectly willing to kill myself with that thing if it means protecting everything else. Because sometimes there's a cost, and sometimes the price has to be paid.
Kahlan just nods her head in agreement.
Sometimes that price is higher than you thought.
Couldn't agree more. And he just kind of saunters out. As he walks by, he just pats the bear on the head.
The Yeti.
Yeah, the Yeti on the head.
Yeah. Prince, when you all turn to walk out, he does kind of grab your cloak a little bit, stop you. I know the face. What is it?
I am. There's a lot, but right now, I guess my first question is just any last tips or tricks before I go.
Avoid the Feywild if you can. If you can't, use as little of your power as possible. Because even a little bit there will go way farther than you expect. Be careful who you trust. Protect your friends. And never go at any part of this alone.
Well, I don't think you have to worry too much about those last few. The Feywild, that's I have no idea where fate's going to take us, and I've already transported myself to the astral plane accidentally twice, so we'll see. But thank you.
Listen, I never expected to go there either. Nor expected how it was going to go, but maybe a story for another time.
On that, are you staying here? You don't have to.
For now. I'm not ready. But I'm glad you finally came.
You're a hard person to reach, I'll give you that.
That's the point.
We're here to talk to you about your Dragon Eggs extended warranty.
Though.
You all join Lotus outside and bring out your coins. You focus the energy.
You
Well, before
she joins the group with everyone, but she calls out one last time. You have a home if you want it. It'd be nice to have an uncle around again.
This is his home, child. A Ronin's home is alone.
He doesn't have to be.
Uncle Phil. It's got a ring to it. With that, you bring out your coins and focus the energy inside them, focusing the home link that coin is connected to. You all feel the shifting movement of teleportation as that takes you. Each of you feel a cold touch that then pulls you as if you're being yanked off track. A moment of fear grips every one of you as this happens. As you feel yourselves land roughly upon rocky ground that's wet, cold. A loud rush of a waterfall fills your ears as your eyes slowly focus. As you all come to and realize where you are, you find yourselves standing in an unfamiliar place. A waterfall nearby in a darkened, cold forest next to a cliff. This waterfall gives off an eerie green glow. Standing at the top of this waterfall is a figure. One that, for a moment, you don't recognize. But the first one to recognize is Kahlan. The reason it takes you so long to notice is this is the first time you see him solid instead of this shadowy creature. Holding a staff across his shoulders, his arms draped lazily over it, his eyes glowing blue. You recognize Diamak. Well, hello. Nice of you all to drop in.
Immediately, Lotus, his hand goes behind his back, grabbing a dagger from his waist belt, and he goes down into a defensive stance.
Well, aren't you just the cutest? You think that little sticker's gonna do anything to me?
Be careful,
Not for you.
Lotus.
Careful,
we at
that's
then?
right. Careful. Wouldn't want to make any sudden moves.
When he says sudden moves, my wings pop out of my back,
Ooh.
and I fly up at a speed that it does not come off as aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
Because you said he's at the top. He's at the top of the waterfall. I want to go up high enough that I'm level with him.
Well,
That, sidebar, real quick. Would that time with Phil, would that be considered a long rest?
a short rest.
Short rest. Okay.
Well, if it isn't the one touched by cord. You got some pretty little wings there, kid. You look like you need to say something.
Diamak, son of Dion, patron saint of those who speak with their hands. I know a little bit about you. Enough to know that you are, if not one of the greatest champions ever to walk this withering husk of a world.
Flattery will get you everywhere with me.
Well, it would
Lotus,
be.
hearing that name, Diamak, you know who this is. This is a man who fought during the War of the Gods. He was one of the chosen who was given a vestige of divergence and helped defeat the betrayer gods.
Hearing that name, he would return back to his standing form, and his hand would come back out from under behind him.
He is pretty much the progenitor of most monks today. Many styles were invented by him. think of it as meeting Bruce Lee, man. Or well,
Otto spoke
actually,
very
more,
highly.
more akin to like meeting like Miyamoto Musashi.
Fair.
Mm,
But well, I've been asked to make a deal. You all get to walk scot-free as long as you give that pretty little egg to me.
Oh boy.
counter proposal. It would be a terrible honor to fight against you, but it would be a far greater honor to fight beside you.
He takes the staff and leaps down. It like uses it kind of like a pole vault and leaps down and lands. Lotus, you recognize that it is the most graceful, soft landing. The water that he lands on is barely disturbed. I'm listening.
Those people you work with have given you everything you could possibly need to destroy them. You are a champion. You have always been a champion. You have always been more than enough. And I would like you to help us tear them apart.
You have driven a hard bargain. There's one problem with your little offer. If I were to join you, I get to fight some admittedly tough opponents. But if I fight with my current group, I get to fight gods. And I don't know if you've ever fought a god, but feeling one of them bleed from a punch from you, feeling the bones of a god crunch under your own strength, I miss that. And I'll have it again. So unless you have a god for me to fight, I refuse.
Lotus steps forward and looks at him dead in the eye and just goes, "You want to know what a god does?" And then pulls his helmet off, showing nothing but a black void for a mouth.
And which one did you piss off?
Puts his helmet back on. Oh, I'm sure you know.
He steps up and he raises his arms and his sleeves kind of fall down. And you see his arms are wrecked, covered in scars that almost have this glow about them, this sickly green glow that seems to be tearing at his arms. The gods don't like when you don't listen to them, do they?
They don't.
Then why don't you join me instead? Because we plan to kill them all.
He walks over and places himself between him and Prince, backing up and giving Prince a little bit of a shove back. This egg isn't going to do what you think it's going to do. I'm sure you know more about it than I do. But it's not worth ripping apart. A band of followers, at least one of them.
Listen, I tire of talk. You guys are impeding my wants, and I get a little tired of that. Not to mention, this one, and he looks over at Kahlan, is mean mugging me, and I dislike that. Did I offend somehow, Tiefling?
No, I just have resting bitch face.
Oh. That's all right. Your mother did too.
I'm gonna punch him in the face with a psychic punch.
Do it. He pulled out the yo mama. It's time to fight. It's time to throw down.
Oh, I don't even know if it's time to fight. I'm just punching him in the face. Well, attempting to.
Many options here.
So this is a strength roll for a punch. So +9. That's a 26.
That does hit.
Shit, dude.
Boy, wouldn't it suck if I said that don't hit?
That would
I'm
really
waiting
suck.
for it.
I forgot about this. Give me a moment. Fuck's my D8.
Also, Lotus is not on the map from my point of view.
Right there.
Oh, my name says Lotus's icon has my name on it. On mine.
That's just
Ah.
Roll20 being weird.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Oh, there I am.
Anyway, all right, yeah, it hits.
So that's 7 psychic damage because it's technically the psychic gauntlet. Because my wings are up, it's also
Adding the radiant damage.
11 radiant damage. And as
Alright.
soon as it connects, I immediately not stand down, but there's no further. It's that very clear moment of I hit you. It's that scene from the new Roadhouse where he's like, I slapped you. I'm sorry. Did I hurt? Are you okay?
Hey, that was actually a pretty good movie.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Is Lazarus within reach?
so he would have flown down and just landed and clocked. So yeah. As soon as the clock hits, just across the jaw.
Lotus steps back.
Well,
And it's completely on it. There's no free flash of ooh, this is going to be a psychic. But it's just what looks like a normal punch. But the moment it hits is the moment that psychic energy, that light burst around the punch.
his head turns, and you just hear the neck cracking.
Uh-uh.
His eyes shift over to Kahlan one more time.
No, right here. You've already proven that you don't know how to be polite.
Time to burn another family of yours. Let's go. Let's roll initiative.
God damn it.
Fuck.
Now, to be fair, if I can make this argument, the part of the reason that I flew up and jawed with him a little bit was to give the rest of the team time to at least do some sort of something preparatory. So
If you wanted to,
that's your call, though.
Prince?
Yeah,
21
Huh?
for initiative.
Yeah.
21.
Okay. Kahlan.
18.
Okay. Lotus, I'm going to put you at 19 because I'm assuming your dex is higher. Lazarus.
dirty 20. Now, when I punched him, did I have an ally within 5 feet of him?
Technically.
Oh, so there's sneak attack on that.
I'll allow it.
Okay.
I mean, he wasn't expecting it at that moment.
Yeah.
Apologize.
Damn it.
What was he though?
Yeah, I mean,
Was he though?
he goaded
Not
me.
necessarily
Well,
from Laz. He was probably expecting it from Kahlan.
Or Lotus, because Lotus postured himself between the two of you and him.
Elin totally looked at him like, I don't have to punch you. I have people for that. Oh, that wasn't very good. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 points of sneak attack.
Okay.
Now, is Mazikeen here with us too?
Nope.
Yeah.
No,
Oh.
it hasn't been long enough to resummon her. Or it's a short rest to resummon her, isn't it?
Yeah, I
1
think it's
hour.
an hour.
Yeah, double check that real quick, because if so, yeah, you would have had plenty of time.
And Lotus just, you stupid child. A literal god.
See, the funny thing is, if you help us destroy that cult,
An hour.
I won't stop.
Yeah, you got him.
I wouldn't stop you from trying to kill the gods anyway. Kill all the gods you want. Just leave this fucking universe alone.
Prince, you watch him get into a stance.
I'm first. Shit. People.
Mhm.
What the hell? She's the one who's holding the egg currently wrapped in the cloak, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Her first reaction is simply to make sure that she's got a good hold on that. I'm going to back up.
Okay.
Is this some sort of like raised
You-
feature where I could hide behind it? Not hide, but just get behind
As you start to back up
Fair,
before you
okay.
can.
What happens?
Natural 20. That's what happens. He is suddenly next to you.
Can I silvery barbs this?
With a natural 20? Does that make it re-roll?
Yeah,
You certainly can.
that's the second time I've made you lose a nat 20.
That's
Sorry.
fine.
That's a
Natural 20 again. Natural 20 again.
What?
No,
Natural 20
you
again.
cannot.
Oh,
Hold
fuck.
on.
What the
Misty
hell?
Mountain Gaming. Misty Mountain Gaming comes through.
Guys,
Look,
I
the
am-
dice. That's how you know this meant to be. That's how you. Damn.
That's a blurry fucking picture, but yeah. Yeah, baby. Misty Mountain finally comes through for me. Finally, 2 nat 20s in a row. Let's fucking go. This is gonna hurt,
Well, he got them out of his system now.
Okay.
right? It's all nat ones here from here, baby. It's a 10. 6. Okay. You take 23 points of damage.
What was the roll to hit?
13 of it, natural 20.
Just natural 20. Okay.
Yeah. 13 of that is lightning damage. As you go to back away, he is suddenly right in front of you, his hand like right in front of your chest, as he just shoves his palm directly into your sternum, and you feel this electric shock through your entire body. Your movement speed is 0. Sentinel, bitch.
Oh.
Do I still have my action or?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Did that take?
Okay. Well, fuck you. That changes that plan.
By the way, I will warn chat right now, there will be no minions in this fight because there will be no minions in this fight.
It's appreciated.
Just save your points.
Well, you can spend your points to give a player inspiration.
Mhm.
That's
Advantage.
true. You can. Yep.
Yeah, that's true.
Mhm.
She's going to use her bonus action and still holding on to the egg with her left hand, she's going to summon a shadow blade in her right
Okay.
and try to strike out at him in the hopes at least he moves back.
All right.
Oh fuck. Okay. That's a 16 to hit. I don't think that's gonna hit.
The blade strikes out, and he just kind of leans back a bit.
Motherfucking monks.
Gotta
Okay.
be quicker.
That's my turn.
Speed. That's the name of the game. And he starts hopping back from foot to foot.
You took away my movement. I can't do that. Okay.
Lazarus.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Lucky he
Speed,
went for
speed.
the hit and didn't just steal the egg. It's almost like he's playing with his food.
Is Prince by chance still holding her token?
No, your tokens were used.
Oh, so they're gone. So we can't teleport out.
They
At
were
all.
one use.
Okay. Speed.
That's a problem.
I'm going to.
Sure is.
So I'm 15. Okay, so I'm at normal. So I am going to rage very calmly, not even like in an angry way. Like the light, just that corona just intensifies. His eyes light up, pure white, crackling with lightning. Am I within 5 feet?
Moving 5 feet, yes, you would be.
Well, I didn't want to move. Was
Oh.
I 5 feet?
You would have been 10 feet.
10 feet. Okay. So I'm at range.
Okay.
So I am going to pull the longbow and take a shot.
Point blank, this bitch.
Yeah, I mean, not quite point blank, or it would be
Essentially point blank, yeah.
it would be a disadvantage.
Yeah.
Pull back with no arrow on there, and I'm going to use a luck point to get because that was a 16.
And you know that misses.
That's a 26.
You know that hits.
That's true. So one luck point down. Where are you at? Okay,
He will use a martial die. And hold on. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. So 'tis so now okay, I'll see how this plays out to determine how he'll proceed from here. So it is 7 and 5 is 12 points from the arrow, and where are we going?
So
And that's much nicer. 5, 10, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 points of sneak attack.
gotcha.
So 30 total.
He
Mhm.
moves his head back and catches the arrow.
Mhm.
But doesn't. As he grabs the arrow, it's still like the psychic energy causes damage.
Hmm.
He didn't quite. He mitigated some of the damage,
Mhm.
and the arrow dissipates. And he opens his hand, and there's kind of just this smoke sizzles off. All right then. Lotus.
Do I want to move?
Prince is within arm's reach, right? Like I can grab a hold of her arm.
Mhm.
He does. His eyes are locked on our mutual combatant here. And all you see is a set of draconic wings sprout from his back. He grabs a hold of Prince's arm, and he step of the winds backwards.
All right. He will use a martial die to get another reaction. Monks, man.
That's fucking monks.
30 to hit.
Oh,
Fucking hate you.
Ow! Question
I
is,
told you.
who is he hitting?
Me.
Lotus.
Oh boy.
Is that a 3? It's got to be a 3 because it looks like a 9 and this is a D8. So that's definitely a 3. Math 11. 11 points of physical damage plus 14 points of lightning. So 25 points of damage. And your movement speed is 0. As
Worth pointing out, this motherfucker has not taken a turn yet.
As you back away, start grab Prince and start backing away, he grabs your hand that grabbed her and he just squeezes.
Aha.
And it sends a jolt of lightning pain through your arm.
I'm gonna
No.
psionic
We're all
power
staying
protect the
right
field.
here. Okay. To mitigate the damage?
Yep, some of the damage.
Yep.
So that is 9 points
So
to Lotus.
essentially just take 9 points
That
of
you don't
healing.
take.
And she mitigates
Yeah.
9 points of damage. As a little field just kind of around your arm pulls his hand away. All right then. Who's next? Kahlan.
That would
I
be
wasn't
me.
finished.
Yeah, that was just your movement. Yep,
Yeah.
you still have your
Oh, yeah.
action, bonus action.
I guess I'm just gonna start throwing hands with him.
All right. Well, let's fucking go.
Let's. I believe it's this one. That
Okay.
didn't. That didn't count,
that was
right?
damage.
Oh, oops.
You got to roll to hit. You got the damage. Ooh. Had you been flanking, it would have been a nat 20, and then you get a natural 1. I'm so sorry, buddy. Didn't you say before we started streaming, watch roll 20, give me shit rolls this time? So with that natural 1, you take that first punch, and he kind of just slaps it away. And that second punch is the same arm that he grabbed before. He grabs it again and just gives it a little squeeze. Not enough to cause HP damage, but enough that you feel a and he holds it for a few. And let's go. You still have your bonus action. You could
Yeah.
Flurry of blows.
Let's try again.
26 hits. And an 18 will miss. So 9
Stunning
plus
strike.
damage.
Fucker.
All right. It's a constitution, right?
Please.
I believe so, yes.
Please work.
This one's probably not gonna work. I rolled pretty good. Yeah, no. 28. I will say that Step of the Wind that you tried to do, since it didn't work, you didn't spend that key point.
Okay.
So you can have that one back.
Okay.
Beware the DM being nice. Anyway.
You know what? I mean, I could always use a key point to just flurry of blows again.
You can only do it once as a bonus action. Flurry of blows takes a bonus action.
Right. Okay.
Kahlan.
Okay. I am going to attack him with my rapier. Sorry, too many tabs. Where's Matsuki? There's Matsuki. Okay. Okay. So that is 24 to hit.
24 does hit.
Okay.
Shit, he's already used.
Okay. Sorry, math. All right. So 1d8 plus 7. So 10 points just from the rapier. Plus, is it a d6 for the lightning damage? I can't remember. 1d6? Yeah.
Mhm.
1d6. Plus 2 points of lightning damage.
For a total
Plus, what did I say?
what do we have?
12 points from the
Okay.
rapier.
So
Plus, psionic strike.
Yep.
Which will be 10 points from the psionic strike.
nice.
Plus my new thing. You're going to see her eyes kind of start to glow slightly as 2d8s. She puts two 2d8s worth of smite into this motherfucker.
Smite a bitch.
So that's 9 points of smite. Okay, so you got all that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, action surge.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, that was just her. That was just her first hit, wasn't it? I'm still gonna action surge,
that
but
was
yes,
first-
that was just her
yeah.
first hit. Okay, so 15 to hit on the second,
Nope.
her second attack. So
Definitely.
now action surge.
Okay.
22 to hit.
That does hit.
Okay. So 14 points of damage just from the rapier.
Okay.
3
keep going.
Mhm. 3 points of damage from the lightning.
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't think I can do those other things again since it's still within the same
Smite?
turn. The smite.
Yeah,
Can I
you
do the smite again?
on every hit.
Okay. So
Smite's a bitch, man.
yeah.
Paladins are
So I
mother.
have. Okay, so I have 2 more. All right, so 12 points of smite damage, and then I have 1 more rapier attack, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. No, that's a 14.
All right. 2 solid hits, though. However, you notice 2 things. 1, the lightning from the blade seems to get sucked into him.
Hmm.
And he smiles at that.
Hmm.
The radiant damage, though painful, and Lazarus, you would notice this from your radiant damage as well, though painful, not as dealing as you thought it would be. So, you staying right there?
Let me double check a thing I have, because I think I can move. What is it
You've seen
called?
2 of your friends try to move.
Yeah, but I have the thing. I think I have the thing where he can't. What did you say? I took something that he couldn't.
Attack is opportunity.
Yeah. Where's that?
Thinking mobile.
I think so.
I believe mobile does do that. So yeah, you probably move.
Well, I'm making sure. Yeah, I have mobile.
Mm-hmm. And I believe it's mobile, where if you hit something, you do not provoke.
When you make a melee
opportunity.
attack against a creature, you don't provoke opportunity attacks
Yeah,
from that creature
so
for the
you
rest
can
of the
move.
turn, whether hit or not. Okay.
Correct.
I was making sure it was this character that I put that on.
Yeah, no, fair enough.
Too many characters.
Old
So
new character, who
I
this?
let's see. I'm gonna move behind him.
Okay. Right there, flanking with Prince.
Correct. Yep. That way, we're all somewhat surrounding him.
Okay. Lightning courses through his arms and through the staff that he holds. He takes in a deep breath, and you all hear the crash of thunder. Ah. Now that you all had your fun, I think it's my turn. And he crashes his staff down. Everybody within 10 feet. So that's everybody. Needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Is this an area of effect?
Yeah.
Evasion.
With that would be dex saves that you want to use that on. Double check it. You might be right.
Oh, lightning breath or fireballs, like the lightning breath or fireball spell.
That sticks.
Yeah, dex.
This is a Constitution.
Does a 22 pass?
Yes.
Okay, good.
23.
I rolled an. Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I rolled an 8, so I'm gonna burn up my Ginspiration that I've had since he bought it for us.
There you go.
Fair.
That's 21. There we go.
21. Yeah,
Yes.
that succeeds. And Lotus?
I rolled a 21, nat 20.
So everyone takes half damage. Very good. Oh, I can't find enough of them, so fuck it. So everyone takes 34 halved. Do math.
17.
There you go. Everyone takes 17 points of damage.
Ow.
Thunder. Lightning.
Yeah. Thunder damage. He then takes the staff, whips it backwards. There's flurry of blows. Ash. Hold on a second. Is that a 2 or a 20?
They are right next to each other. Is it cocked?
Keeping my finger on it. No, it was the 2. Okay. It just looked.
Oh.
It's weird because the single digits are still like to the left and not in the center of this dice. So that's what threw me off. So that is a 16 to hit Kahlan.
Doesn't hit.
Okay. You will use a martial die to add to it,
Oh.
making it a 20 to hit.
Arcane deflection.
All right.
That's 22 armor class with arcane deflection. Fuck you.
So he slams it backwards towards your face. You throw up the protective field, and you guys watch the arcane shield around them like shimmer, and the staff is like right here as it does it.
She is full on mean mugging him when he does that.
He's not looking at you.
Resting bitch face activate.
He then crashes it forward towards Prince. That's a much better roll. 28 to hit, or 29. Sorry.
No.
Genma, they are fighting Diamac. Yeah. 11.
Wish you were here.
11 points plus 10 points of lightning, so 21 points.
Okay.
And he will stunning strike you.
I feel like that. Is that a con save?
Yeah.
Okay. Fucking way off.
Diamac, the original owners of your hand wraps.
I tried to
Who
negotiate
fought
with him.
dogs?
It didn't go as well as Abakir offering rum to the pirates. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
30-20.
That fails by 1.
Fuck you. Okay.
Guess that answers
you
my
are
question, Tiff.
stunned.
Never mind.
He will
I'll try and get him for you, Jinma.
He is there, and then he is not there.
Sentinel.
You hear a crack of lightning, and he is up on the cliff.
Do I get a sentinel?
You can certainly try.
Okay.
Kahlan, you can as well.
What am I rolling again for the sentinel?
It's just an attack opportunity,
Right.
and if you hit, Sentinel activates.
It's a melee attack, right?
24.
That does hit, so he does not move. Kahlan, you have advantage on yours because you are flanking. Well, no, you wouldn't because Prince is
Incapacitated.
That does 10 damage.
okay.
Wouldn't I still have been flanking with
In
or is,
stunning
oh,
strike.
it's straight across?
You are flanking with only Prince, and Prince being stunned does not give you.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a straight roll.
Okay.
And stunning strike the fucker.
Okay.
Just saying, every unarmed hit that I hit tonight is going to be a stunning strike.
26.
Fuck.
21 to hit.
Sorry.
Damn it.
21 just hits.
She hits him with her dagger.
Oh, okay. All right. That where we want to go with this?
Is this the dagger that I'm thinking of?
Uh-huh. Are you sure you want to do this?
Don't listen to him. The answer is yes, even if it is
Yes, I
completely
do wanna do this.
ill-advised.
Okay. 29 for his saving throw. Sorry. Looked at the wrong thing. 19 for his saving throw. So he still succeeds. But you found his weak throw. Shocker, this insane motherfucker is not good at those. Anyway. That is his turn.
Okay.
As he begins to try and move, Lotus, you pretty much do what he did, and you grab his arm.
Damn right I do.
Mhm.
All right then. Prince, you are stunned.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Thank-
buddy. Lazarus, you're up.
She doesn't get to make another saving throw on her turn, does she?
No, she is
It
just
doesn't matter.
stunned until the end of his next turn.
All right, well then I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna do something slightly stupid, but it actually makes sense with Laz seeing Prince go fully stunned like that and knowing she has the egg. He's
Mhm.
going to. Oh shit! I just crapped out. Okay.
Oh,
He's
no,
going
he's catching on to the plan.
He's going to move. I'm not going to use the bonus action to do it. I was going to Misty Step, but he's not in range, so I'm going to move around behind Prince. He's gonna grab Prince because it's not gonna work the way he thinks it is, but he's going to essentially grab Prince with one arm and grab the egg through the cloak with the other arm, with the other hand, thinking that when he does this, it's gonna take Prince with him, although I don't think it will. And he's gonna look at Diamok and he's gonna say, "Come and get me," and he's gonna cast Blink out of the Kiss of the Changebringer.
Okay.
And transport into the ethereal plane, thinking he's going to take Prince and the egg with him. But grabbing the egg because I want him to take the egg with him.
All right. Roll to see if you blink.
How does this?
Look up the blink spell. Essentially, you roll to see whether or not you are in the ethereal or the material.
That's right. Yeah. So roll. Well, so it says roll a d20 at the end of each of your turns for the duration of the spell. Okay.
Mhm.
So. Okay, then before he does blink, then I'll do a bonus action.
Okay.
I think. Let's see. I didn't
Well,
use
yeah,
that. I
I
already
think-
raged.
Well, remember you can't cast spells while you're raging.
Yeah. So he doesn't have a bonus action he can do. So, yes, we're just going to find out. Is he going to the material? Is he going to the ethereal plane? It's an 18.
All right. You do, in fact, take the egg with you. Prince remains.
And he is upset about that. Of course, there's nothing he can do about it. But
Just holding on to an egg that's no longer there, just stunned.
he can't. Well, I think I already used my amount of movement. Yeah, so he was here. 1, 2.
You were right here. 5, 10, 15. You still got.
Yeah.
You've only used 15.
Yeah, I guess it really doesn't. Because there's not a position where he would necessarily be flanking when he comes back. He'll just move so that he doesn't come back where he was.
If you went here, if you came back, you'd be flanking with Lotus.
Okay. Yes. Then that is what I will do.
Cool. Interesting note. He watches you move.
Oh,
That was also part of this to get a little bit of information.
Prince.
That's right. Yes.
The goggles.
yeah.
So,
I don't follow your movement though. Just
at the end of your turn, he will use a legendary action,
God damn it.
and he will
As one
crack
does.
his staff on the ground once more. I need con saves from everyone except for Lazarus. We forgot Mazikeen.
You did
Doing
forget
con save.
asking.
Doing it, yeah.
Oh, me. Yes. Rolling her con save, you mean?
Yep. 1 second. I'm rolling it. I just
17,
have
that
to
will be a
remember
fail.
what her con is.
I'm pretty sure she's gone.
I just want to double check that I don't have disadvantage because of stun for a con save. I think it's just
Not for con saves.
Yeah, okay. 22 then. Again, I rolled the same number.
Succeed.
Where is it? Fucking hell.
I don't. Laz isn't going to move into that spot because flanking isn't beneficial for him. It would benefit Lotus, but
Mhm.
I mean, I don't think it matters, but what
So
would
you
her
can move
con
where you
save
wish.
even be? Because she has a 13 plus 1 for con.
So +1.
Just a plus 1? Okay.
Mhm.
So 7, yeah.
Yeah. Mazikeen's gone. Again. She burst.
22 for Kahlan.
That succeeds.
And
So
for a bit of flavor, as Lotus watches Lazarus disappear, all he says is, "You coward."
Laz.
Yeah.
So 38 points of damage to Lotus.
Bye bye.
Oh,
19 damage to the other two.
Lotus is down.
Yep.
Mhm. And it is Lotus's turn. I need a death save. That is a fail. That is one fail. Kahlan, it is your turn.
Okay.
Before you go, real quick. Little bird, bring me the egg, or your friends all die. Kahlan, go ahead.
If I move around him but not out of his range, he doesn't get an opportunity attack, right?
Correct.
Okay. So I'm gonna move around him to where Lotus is.
You would still not get flanking because he is unconscious.
Oh, I'm not flanking.
To where?
Oh,
Oh, to
hold on.
where Lotus is. Sorry.
Yes.
Got you.
Yeah, she's gonna be standing next to
Jordan,
Lotus.
you had 36 hit points. Sorry, buddy, by 2 fucking hit points. Damn, buddy.
Let's see here. I'm just checking my bonus actions real quick.
I wasn't making any of my hits tonight anyway, so
You made 2.
none of them
Two,
that
3.
mattered.
You made 3.
You
Well,
made it. No, you made your reaction one.
Yeah.
That was good.
that's
That
that's
kept
the
him in
only one
place.
that mattered, but that's
Yeah.
what killed me.
Yeah, had you not done that, he wouldn't have been able to do what he did. Granted, he would have done something else just as devastating, but
Am I able to? Yeah. Am I able to cast Sanctuary on him if he's down?
Mhm.
Okay, because that's a bonus action. So
correct.
if he gets attacked, if he's
I mean, to
the
make a
target
wisdom
of an
save.
attack, they have to first make a wisdom saving throw. And if they fail, they must choose a new target or lose the attacker spell. So that's going to be a just in case. And then she's going to take her attacks. As much as she wants to cast Spare the Dying, she's not going to waste her 2 attacks. Sorry, Lotus. So that is...
He's been taking some hits. It's, I mean,
Where is it?
you could defeat him, maybe, possibly. You don't know.
Ugh, math. Brain. $25 to hit.
That does hit. He will use his reaction to minus it by 5.
Okay.
So that'll miss.
Oh, so it'll miss?
Miss.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. I'm running low on these die, guys. Making me spin my pool.
21 to hit.
It just barely hits. Oh, that would still miss because the +5. Sorry.
Oh, it's on both hits?
It increases his AC.
Oh, it increases his AC. Oh,
Mhm.
I see. Okay. Fuck.
Essentially,
Alright.
it's a weird version of a shield.
Well, let me see here. I think that's everything I can do.
For those who don't know, this is essentially the character I played as in my Naruto campaign that I played. His name was Soren. And he
Yeah,
wanted to
just,
be fast.
Yeah, you've got Sanctuary on you, Lotus.
Hmm. My top speed as Soren was 840 feet. That was the top speed, and then dash, and then bonus action dash. 840 times 3. That's if I got everything I needed and rolled really good. He was super fast. Anyway, sorry, was that your turn? Bonus action?
Yeah, because I did my bonus action to my
Yep.
2 attacks, so.
So your 2 attacks shoot forward, and they look like they stabbed him. Like you stab into him, but you feel no resistance. As if he dodged so fast, it's like he didn't even move. On his turn, he looks over at Lazarus. Drop the ink. You drop it.
Yeah.
All right. You will take first a strike at Prince. At advantage. That is a 22 to hit. That was a bad roll.
How close is she? She's within 5 feet.
Within 5 feet, yeah.
What's your armor class?
17.
So you would have to
my thing
minus
wouldn't hurt.
5.
Yeah, I have my arcane deflection, but
Wouldn't. Okay.
or my not my arcane, my
So that is a
protected
critical
wings.
hit with you being stunned.
I'm down.
Probably. 10 points of physical damage. 10 points of lightning damage on top. Shit, I haven't been adding his other. Anyway. So he strikes out with the staff directly into the gut of Prince, and she falls over, still stiff. Just knocks her over, essentially. And you watch her eyes kind of glaze over. He turns to Kahlan. Takes a strike. Natural fucking 1. Can I give him a deck save here? Hold on a second. This is gonna be funny. Never mind. He's good. I was gonna see if he dropped his staff. Just for the funny of it. With a natural 1, but no. He swings wide, and Kahlan, you very easily just deflect that shit. He will flurry of blows. That is a 26 to hit.
That hits.
13.
Wait, hold on. Does
Remember
it?
to add. That's 5. So 18 points of physical damage.
Give me a second. What was it to hit?
26. And what is that? 25, 26.
Okay.
Math.
I was checking to make sure that shield didn't negate that, but
Mhm.
it's not high enough.
So 18 points of physical damage, since I'm remembering to actually add the dex this time, like I haven't been, and 15 points of lightning.
Okay. I am going to protective field myself.
Okay.
Fuck. It's a 1. So 4 points of damage. Or 4 points of healing, I mean. Okay.
So what are you at?
Not great.
You still standing?
I'm still standing, but yeah.
He will use his last strike. I'm really sorry, Jordan.
Remember, Sanctuary.
I know.
Okay.
He has a good wisdom.
Go after Kahlan.
It's tempting. I don't know who to go after, honestly. Because with Lotus down and Diamac knowing the skills of a monk, he knows one wrong hit and he's stunned. And he's taken some damage. He has taken some damage. He's looking a bit rough. And hold on, let me roll an insight check. 9. It's 21. Yeah, he would know. He'd notice how much you're worried about Kahlan. He has to. Lotus, it's 24 to hit.
What does Sanctuary increase my armor by?
I just have to make a wisdom saving throw to be able to hit you. That might
Oh.
fail. Hold on. 15? 15.
19.
Let me see.
No, her
No,
spell
Sanctuary.
save DC. What's your spell save DC?
15.
Beats it.
Just barely. I rolled really bad and I was hoping it failed. It's a 24 to hit.
Hits.
Kahlan, a crack upside your head, and your head splits open, and blood starts pouring down. He raises the staff one more time and brings it down directly in the center of the chest of Lotus.
What? Real quick,
And you
what is
all
your?
hear-
Oh no, I already used my bonus action. Never mind.
You all hear a as the last breath of Lotus escapes his lungs. He looks over at Lazarus. That's one. This one, he's looking at Prince. Won't take much more. And the tiefling. Oh, I can make this one slow. Or you give me the egg.
Don't do it, Lazarus.
That ends his turn. He's gonna stay standing right there. Prince, I need a death saving throw.
Yep. I got my wild magic dice for this. It's a success, but that's it.
Okay. Lazarus. I will say at the end of Prince's turn, do you drop the egg?
You know what? Wait.
Mhm.
I have an ability where I can get advantage on 1d20 roll once per long rest.
Yes, you do. Would you like to use
it?
it?
Fuck, this is stupid. Okay.
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
Prince's eyes focus, and you are no longer stunned.
Holy shit.
Do I have any of my turn?
That you would make that at the end of your turn,
Fuck. Okay.
but you are conscious and no longer stunned.
Damn.
Your eyes looking over at Diamak, his staff right at your throat. And he's looking directly towards Lazarus. You look over and you see Kahlan bleeding from her forehead. And you look over next to you, and Lotus is unmoving. Lazarus, do you drop it? As Prince awakens.
My entire plan just went out the fucking window. As absolutely hard as I can, I'm holding this egg up in DMAC's direction. I am going to arm back, throw it as hard as I can backwards away from us, and rematerialize next to him, flanking with Kahlan. Is that gonna actions?
Tossing that does not take your action.
Is that my interact with an object?
Mm-hmm, pretty much.
Which means I'm leaving it on the ethereal plane.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to do that thing with the bow now. Burn that up so it won't fully be in action, because he's going to rematerialize where he's 10 feet away and go to pull the bow, and the bow shatters. And for a minute, and for a second, he is freaked out, terrified, and then we'll move in to flank and go for another psychic. Go for the psychic dagger.
Okay, an advantage.
It's a 6 or a 20.
I will miss. It's 21 AC.
Well, no, a natural 20.
A natural 20.
Oh,
So a-
Yeah.
Definitely
go.
hits.
a dirty 30
Yeah. That'll hit.
or one. So this is his dex one. So this is one. Well, okay, no, yeah, it's a natural 20, so it's a 29 because I'm going to use strength so that I can still get
Yeah.
rage damage on it. So it's 2d. Where are you at? 2d6 plus 3. So 11 to 14 from the blade. And that's 10d6 of sneak attack.
Yeah.
Do I have 10d6? All right, I'm gonna roll them twice.
Or you can just roll once and double the number. That's up to you. That's what I tend to
4, 8,
That's
9,
really
10,
good.
11, 12, 13, 14.
do. Okay.
I'm gonna roll them twice. I'm
Go
gonna
for
see if I can get over. So 14 for the first half.
Mhm.
Oh, that was nicer. 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Plus 11 radiant for radiant soul. Plus, which I assume the radiant is halved. I think we figured that out.
Yeah.
And what's his rage damage? I think it's 3
It'll be plus 2.
plus 2. 2. Okay.
Ho, 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 ho.
I assume he's still up.
Uh-huh.
So,
That hurt.
seeing that he's
Seeing
that
but
he's-
he's still up.
still up, we're taking enough damage to do that. I'm gonna bonus action and do another psychic blade attack. So it's just gonna be if it hits, it's gonna be 1d4 plus 3.
Mm-hmm.
13 and 9 is 21.
Just hits.
Right. And 3 and 3, 6.
6. Ooh.
So whose turn is it now? Kaylin's. Okay.
At the end of your turn,
ah, fuck.
two things happen.
Oh no.
One, he's going to use a legendary action. That's going to proc first. He is going to strike Kahlan. So 27 to hit.
Oof. Yeah.
Ooh, I gotta see if I redisappear.
It's 4.
13. So I do. Well, okay. So if I disappear, Kahlan does not get flanking, right?
Correct.
Then I'm going to choose to not do it again.
It either happens or it doesn't, or you stop the spell. Like you have no
Okay.
control whether or not you pop in or pop out. It
Okay.
just happens. Or you can stop the spell and then you don't pop out. That's up to you. 13.
What happens to the egg though if you
So-
stop the spell?
All right. Well, okay. Yeah. He would not. He's not thinking technically enough at the moment. So yeah, he
13
pops back out again.
13 points of physical damage and 13 points, right? 13 points of lightning damage. It's 26 points. And he will use. No, he won't. You still up?
I'm trying to think. Do I still have? This is at the end of his turn, or is it at the beginning of my turn?
It's at the end of Lazarus's turn.
Oh,
So
Lazarus.
no, you do
okay.
not have your action.
So then I'm down.
You pop out. The bow shatters into pieces, and as it does, these blades manifest in your hand, and you dig one directly into the side of the shoulder here, and just dig it straight in and twist. And he lets out a howl of pain, maybe, possibly joy. You're not 100% sure. And then you stab the next one in, trying to go for the gut, but he's able to grab like a little bit of it, and it doesn't go like all the way to the gut. But it does stab into him. And as you push back and pull back and blink out, without looking, he swings backwards and cracks the other side of her head, and she twists and lands on the ground. I warned you, little bird. Now you get to watch them all die. Yeah, fuck that. You hear a gruff voice, and materializing almost out of snow, Uncle Phil steps out, places his hand on Diamak. You got 3 seconds. Lucky, lucky, lucky bird. We'll see you next time. He will use his last 2 legendary actions, and you hear a shattering noise as he steps through and disappears.
Can I take an opportunity attack?
Not with this. It's a teleportation, not a movement. You see the frost on the hand of Uncle Phil dissipate and melt. Kahlan, I will take a death save from you real quick.
Sorry, I didn't realize I was muted. Is it just a straight D20? I've never done this before.
D20.
That's a 4.
That's a fail. Uncle Phil will pop out a healing potion and down it for you. So that is, 4, 5, 7 points of healing. Prince, you are conscious with 1, and Lotus has fallen.
Prince probably doesn't even bother getting up, just scrambles over to Lotus.
As Kahlan wakes up, Phil walks over and leans down to one knee next to Lotus as well. He was a good friend.
Not was. Prince pulls out a diamond. And through her abilities with Endless, which she is thanking him for internally, she places it on top of Lotus.
And what do you say to coax the spirit back in?
We didn't know you long. But damn it if we aren't desperate for help. You know more than you're letting on, and we We need you. Whether you want us or not, whether you think we're worth it or not. It's not time for you to wither.
Two others can say something.
Kahlan's up, right? Laz is going to rematerialize, drop to a knee on the other side, and put his hands on the sides of Lotus's head and pour 11 points of celestial healing from healing hands and like hold it as if like it's not just like dump it and it's
You're
gone.
just dropping one and then one and then one.
Mhm.
Drawing it out. Okay. Prince, real quick, I want you to roll a persuasion check. Laz, go ahead and make a religion check. And then Uncle Phil's going to say something.
What's Kahlan got?
There can only be three, and Uncle Phil's going to take the last one.
Okay.
Yep, and Kahlan is not really paying attention right now.
Yep.
Gotcha.
She's concussed.
That's
It's
fair,
more
that's
than that,
fair.
but yes.
It's not two concussions, man.
Oh shit, I have persuasive. 26.
26.
Damn.
All right, so that definitely adjusts stuff.
That was an 18 for my religion, which is +1.
Very good, very good. Uncle Phil leans down. You helped me learn that one cannot live in complete solitude. You helped me learn what it is to have something to hold on to when there's nothing left. I would have you back so that we may drink tea again and sit quietly. $18 plus,
Stuff.
yeah, plus his persuasion. Oh yeah, that was good.
Sorcerers, man.
He's alright. He did good.
Beat me to it.
He's right.
So now I make the final roll, which I will make with spiked dice.
The death dice.
Really? Really?
It fits Lotus. Black and gold, you know?
How many times has Lotus previously died and come back?
Before I make this roll, that's a good question. Jordan, how many times has Lotus died?
This would be his second.
So that does adjust things.
Does the fact that I rolled a natural 20 on Wild Magic do anything now? I'm curious.
It does affect it.
Oh, fuck.
Uncle Phil is going to use his ability to cause a d20 roll once per day to change. Okay. The original roll was a 2. As the magic dissipates once more, the diamond from the spell shatters into this fine, sparkling dust, covering Lotus. As it does, you feel your magic surge. Lotus, your eyes open. The four of them standing around you.
3. Kahlan is still on the ground.
As you are, you're right there though. You're like,
Yeah, but she's not
Mhm.
even facing them.
mhm.
She is still laid out on the ground.
As you open your eyes, you see more clear than you have in many years.
For the 3 people that are around me, they would notice that a crack has started forming on his helmet. A very prominent, deep crack.
As you sit up, that crack splits the mask and falls. You all see a face none of you have seen, unmarred by whatever cursed him, thanks to the surge of the wild magic. Lotus, you are now alive and free.
Thank you.
I'm gonna pat him on the cheek, lean down and kiss his forehead, and tell him, "Not too bad for a coward, eh?"
Still a
Princess-
coward.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
We gotta find that egg. Throw it in the fucking woods. The egg is in the woods. Egg. It's in the ethereal plane.
He
I
reaches
can't
up,
say.
grabs Lazarus's hand. Leave it.
No.
Leave it there.
I
It is not
I understand your
worth it.
I understand your distrust.
No,
Is he?
it's
Guys,
not the
guys,
distrust.
Guys, you just came back. Can we not fight right now? Just. Ugh.
No, I mean, was he going, like, essentially, was he going to lore drop? Does he have more information, or is this just?
Leave it there. It is not worth grabbing. Your friend, who I've been watching for a long time, she does not need to go through this anymore. Leave it there.
Phil says to Prince, "You help my friend more than you know."
Like, while they're just going back and forth, Prince's mind is not even caring about the egg. She has no clue. She just kind of gives a weird laugh that she was able to do it. And when Phil talks to her, she just leans over and hugs him. But it lasts a second because then she turns and
holds on.
she pulls away so that she can check on Kahlan.
I think
Tell me later.
it's time we go home. Plus, it's not like you got to ride out of here, so.
That's fair. Thank you.
And that is where we'll end this episode.
Egg.
Yeah, she's good.
egg.
You got 7 hit
Okay.
points.
No,
Alright.
Kahlan is actually not good.
Mhm.
If you're
She
willing
is-
to let it go just a few minutes longer, DM.
What are you saying?
Kahlan is laying there. She's not really noticed. Like, she knows that Diamak is gone. But she hasn't really noticed everything that's been going on. Her body is shaking. And she's staring at her hands. Blood is dripping from her face, and she is just lost in her thoughts. Thoughts of her parents, of the burned house. And all that she can think is that she failed. She failed them. She failed her friends. And she's not going to notice when Prince comes to check on her.
I think it kind of like fades to the background as Prince grabs her hand and tries to cast Cure's wound to try and close the wound on her face. Calls out to Lazarus.
She doesn't notice.
Yeah, Laz got a 17 perception. So once Lotus is up, and they almost start like dude bickering, and then he kind of catches like she's still on the ground, and then Prince is like when Prince calls, he moves over and recognizes this state, and is going to grab Kahlan's other hand. What was Prince going to do?
We'll come back for the egg if we decide to. Let's get her out of here. And she looks to her uncle. Home?
Yeah. And he pulls out, wrapped in a very worn cloth, as if it's been held often. Or handled often. He unwraps it, and there's a small blue crystal with a crest carved into it. You all recognize right away that the crest is the same as the floor and the barbarian. All right.
And
I can't
Lotus,
promise I won't punch anybody.
Lotus would grip Phil and get up. And I assume Laz has the highest out of everyone right now for perception.
Mm-hmm.
Probably.
Would notice out of the corner of his eye, the black robes that he was originally wearing fades away, just kind of sloughs off of him. And when he stands up, his arms are adorned with gold clockwork gauntlets. And a robe, a black overrobe becomes apparent. And for those of you that have not seen it, this is what Lotus truly looks like.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
Seeing that, Prince just goes up to her uncle again, and on his other side, goes up to her uncle again, on his other side, and hugs him, kind of like with one arm, but also just under her breath, says a thank you to that damn god of death that took a chance on her.
Who you see sitting on the cliff, looking down with a big old grin. And that is where we'll end this episode. Thank you to all the players.
Did you want to do that scene? You want to?
You do it next.
We can do it in the PC chat if you want.
Yeah, thanks for all the players coming in. Jordan, thanks for hopping in as another guest.
Thanks for dying and undying.
You are on my shit list now.
Hey, I brought you back.
Well,
Phil used his ability. I rolled a 2. I needed it was a 9 or more.
Fair.
Oh, fuck. Okay, fair.
Yeah, I needed a 9 or more, and I rolled 2. So I fucking had to re-roll it, and I got a 12.
Fair.
So
You're still on my shit list.
I'm fine with that. But for everybody watching, appreciate you all. Next stream, Wednesday, we will be dropping the VOD of the Roll for Cake episode 7 on YouTube. And then Saturday, we stream the next episode of Mountain Mystery, where we join the Menagerie Coast crew for their little totally safe, not dangerous at all battle that definitely won't end with anybody dying at all, probably.
Mm.
They got cash. They'll be fine, unless he's the one that's killed. But appreciate you all, production and everything. Thanks for everything you do, and the viewers. Goddamn, we wouldn't be here without you guys.
That's
All
true.
right. With that, have a great night, everybody.
See ya.
Stay safe.